Hello bookish friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi. Today we are going to be doing our very first TBR jar picks video of 2025, meaning we are picking our January TBR. I am back to my handy dandy trusty TBR jar. I think I showed you, but I updated all the prompts, and then I actually just put all of my little prompts for my 25 and 2025 TBR into this beautiful jar, which is a candle jar from Auden Lure by XO McKenna. If you want to see what's on my 25 and 2025 TBR, make sure to go check out that video. It's already live on my channel. Let's not waste any more time and let's pick our January TBR. I literally cannot believe we're already in January. I mean, it is December 18th when I'm filming this, but your girl's going on a trip for New Year's, so she had to pre-film this and get it done earlier than she normally would. I am so excited for a new year of reading. November and December were not great reading months for me. I barely read anything. I just feel like towards the end of the year, life got so busy that I kind of just like had to push reading to the side, you know? We are back, we are ready to read, and we are ready for a new year. So, behind me on my rotating bookshelf from Fly City Mall, the top two shelves right here are my 25 and 2025 TBR minus a couple because I want to try to use my Kindle a little bit more in this year, as you guys already know. And then I am waiting on my pre-order of Onyx Storm to come at this time. The bottom shelf here is my winter TBR, which I still have. Let's see how many books. 6 books on. So it's hard because at this time I had these two still on my TBR, but obviously once you see this, we're past the holiday season. I'm currently listening to this on audio, and this one I think I'm just gonna unhome. So we have 6 books on our winter TBR, which is good because the winter TBR goes until February, so I can choose 3 now, and then I can choose 2 books from wherever I want to choose them from, and then we'll choose 1 book from our 25 and 2025 TBR, totaling 6 books on our TBR for each month. I think that's the way we're gonna go for most of this year. I don't know. I feel like doing more than 6 is a lot for my brain, and I always feel pressure to read only the books that are on my TBR for any given month. So I feel like choosing 5 regular books and then 1 book from my 25 and 2025 TBR is gonna be perfect for my brain. And then you're probably thinking, well, then how are you gonna read all 25 books? I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's choose our 25 and 2025 prompt first. I'm so scared for what's gonna happen. I'm low-key hoping I'll get Onyx Storm, which is the 3rd book in the 4th Wing Empyrean series, because I'm already planning on reading it in January, so let's hope we get lucky. Okay, didn't get lucky, but we'll do this one. We got Guild, which is by Raven Kennedy. It's actually right here. I think this is a King Midas retelling. It's a dark fantasy where he, like, everything he touches turns to gold, and he has this girl that's like completely made out of gold. And I think it's really deep and dark and really fucked up. And I think this is on book 5 or 6 at this point in the series. This is obviously the old cover. We'll see about this one. I feel like I've tried to read the first chapter of this and was like, oh, okay. And everybody loves and obsesses over this series. So I'm interested to see how I'm specifically gonna feel about it. But yeah, I guess we'll give it a try. Very excited for this one. I'm interested to see if I'm gonna be on the side that likes this or absolutely hates this. So to be determined. Now we get into our actual jar pick with my beautiful little jar here. All right. Oh, I get so nervous with these. Okay, let's do this one right here. Absolutely. Why do I do this to myself? It says you can fully read this, but it says read a historical fiction book. Does the Bear, what is it? Bear and the Nightingale count as historical fiction? Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go with The Bear and the Nightingale. This is a historical fantasy novel, which fantasy is still fiction in a way. So we'll do this. I don't know why I want to read this book so bad. I have a feeling I'm not even gonna like love it or understand it. Maybe I'll try to get the audiobook for it, because this is a dense book. This says, winter lasts most of the year at the edge of this Russian wilderness, and in the long nights, Vasilia and her siblings love to gather by the fire to listen to their nurse's fairy tales. Above all, Vasia loves the story of Frost, the blue-eyed winter demon. Wise Russians fear him, for he claims underweary souls, and they honor the spirits that protect their homes from evil. Then, Vasia's widowed father brings home a new wife from Moscow. Fiercely devout, Vasia's stepmother forbids her family from honoring their household spirits, but Vasia fears what this may bring, and indeed, misfortune begins to stalk the village. I'm not gonna read the last paragraph because I don't wanna bore you with me just sitting here reading, but I don't know what it is about this book, but I have been dying to read this, and I bought it at a indie No, I bought this on Amazon when they had like one of their book sales. And you know what's crazy about this book is it's short. Oh my god, there's a glossary. That's how you know it's gonna be intense. So this book is 312 pages, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Of course, I show up to a page that's not that dense. Like, these pages are dense and there's a lot of words on them and the font is pretty tiny, so I don't know, maybe we'll see if we can get it on our Kindle or audiobook or something. I don't know. Book 1 down. Well, technically book 2. Let's see what we're gonna get next. I really want like something good. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got here. This is a long one. Oh, I'm not going to show you this prompt because it's going to take me forever to get my camera to focus, but it says, read a book that takes place in the opposite season you are in. For example, winter, summer, fall, spring. So I have to find a book that takes place in the summer. Let me do some Google searching and see if I have anything that fits that criteria. That's just like a tease for me. I don't know why I put that in my thing, because obviously I live in upstate New York and the winter is brutal and very cold. So like, I have to sit and read a book about summer. That's just fucked up. Books that take place in summer. Let's see. Of course, it's all like Emily Henry books. Let's go to Goodreads. I did see Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which is also on my 25 and 2025 TBR. So we could do that one if all else fails. Okay, I'm gonna go do some searching and I'll be back. Okay, I have the one. That took me quite some time to find because a lot of books may take place in the summer, but it might not say it on the synopsis or like on the first page. But we're gonna go with We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I think this is like a rich people YA drama. It says, if anyone asks you how it ends, just lie. We are Sinclairs. We live, at least in the summertime, on a private island off the coast of Massachusetts. Perhaps that is all you need to know, except that some of us are liars. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book, and I bought this at a used bookstore and have been wanting to read it ever since. So the fact that it takes place in summertime is perfect because I love rich people drama and I love reading about weird murders. So that was a good pick. Okay, right, let's get ready for our next one. Let's hope I can get some of these damn friggin' books off my winter TBR. Let's go with this one. This is a big one again. Okay, it says pick 3 books you want to read and read the one with the lowest rating on Goodreads. Okay, this is fucked up. Why do I do this to myself? All right, so I know what 3 I'm gonna pick. We're gonna go, my battery's gonna die. Okay, back in business. Anyways, what I was saying is it's gonna be between Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Hucking Around by Emily Rath, which you're probably actually, now that I'm looking at it, all 3 of these books are fucking ginormous, so why am I doing this to myself? And then Consider Me by Becca Mack. These are 3 books that I cannot wait to fucking read, and of course they're all ridiculously long books, like probably over 500 pages each. So now we go to Goodreads and see which one has the, what was it, what did it say? The lowest rating on Goodreads, which it's either going to be between Hucking Around and Consider Me, because Harry Potter is Harry Potter. Let's see, let's start with Harry Potter first. Harry Potter always has like at least a almost 5-star rating. 4.5. Okay, I guess we're not reading that one because I guarantee either of these ones has a lower one. Okay, Consider Me by Becca Mack. 3.92. Okay, and then I think it's probably going to be that one because I think Hucking Around has a really good rating on Goodreads. 3.81. I guess we're going with Hucking Around by Emily Rath, which is crazy because today when I'm filming this, I went to the Barnes & Noble in Newburgh and saw her newest release, which is a beautiful straight edge book. I'll put it here if I remember it. If I don't put it here, I'm very sorry. It's called, actually I guess I could just show you on my phone, right? North is the Night. Look at this freaking special edition. Like, is that not absolutely stunning? I mean, it's prettier in person than it's showing up on my phone, but I saw that and I was like, all right, no, 1, you don't need it. 2, you don't even know if you like this girl's writing style. That's kind of crazy that we got this book. So Hucking Around is a spicy hockey romance series debut where one ambitious woman scores a major career goal, but when it comes to all the hot options in her personal life, why choose? I don't even know what a why choose romance is. I'm assuming it's like she's got 2 guys all over her and she has to choose, well, she thinks she has to choose between them, but like, why not choose? I guess I'll just read you the description quick. It says, my name is Rachel Price and 2 months ago I walked away from the perfect man. Sweet, funny, and so sexy he should be illegal. We shared one magical night, no names, no strings. I never thought I'd see him again. I was wrong. As it turns out, Mr. Perfect is the Playboy grinder for the Jacksonville Rays, the NHL's hottest new hockey team. And thanks to the 10-month fellowship I just landed, I'm his new physical therapist. Imagine my anticipation as all those familiar muscled legs walk towards me, the way my pulse races as he reaches out to shake my hand. The jerk doesn't even recognize me. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay. This is going to be the longest 10 months of my life because now Mr. Perfect Mistake is determined to use his every seductive trick to win me back. Meanwhile, I also have to contend with his best friend, the surly team equipment manager, and as expertly stubborn, superstitious goalie who's convinced I'm his good luck charm. This is my chance to prove myself and I'm not risking it for anything, but between one expected night and one secret revealed, these men are ready to test all my limits. Still, I can't fall for a player, let alone 3, or can I? Shut up. That sounds so good, but like also, why is this book almost 600 pages? 573 pages. Like, why? Why do we need a book that long? But who knows? Maybe I'll absolutely love this. So this is a chunker, but I'm so excited. That description sounds so good. Okay, we got 2 more prompts to pick. Let's see what we're gonna get here. I'm kind of hoping I can get Consider Me by Becca Mack also on my thing. I have a feeling this one I picked is a free spot. Ooh, Book of the Month romance. Does it have to be like just a romance or can it be like a fantasy romance? No, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. All right, so I have 2 goals for 2024. No, we're in 2025. For 2025 that you guys probably already know about. One is to get through as many of my Book of the Month backlist as possible while also trying to finish out series that I've already started. For this prompt, which was Book of the Month romance, we're gonna go with Leather and Lark, which is the 2nd book in the Ruinous Love trilogy by Bryn Weaver. I loved Butcher and Blackbird. I thought it was so good. So now I can't wait to get into this one, which is an enemies to lovers dark romantic comedy packed with danger, chaos, and heat. So I think this is about Lark, who was Blackbird's best friend, and Lachlan, who I think was the Butcher's brother, I want to say, and it's their love story. I don't know if they're serial killers or not. So it says, after a contract killer, Lachlan Kane botches a job for his boss's biggest client, he knows he'll never claw his way out of the underworld. At least not until Songbird Lark Montague offers him a deal. Hunt down a killer and she'll secure his freedom. The catch? He has to marry her and they can't stand each other. So I don't think these 2 are necessarily killers, but I know that their 2 friends slash brothers are. So I'm very interested about this one and I can't wait. I've been dying to read this book because they actually have a really good plot. I love that it follows like the villain in most stories. Like it follows the murderers and the bad people. And then like towards the end, it gets really spicy and yummy. So I'm very excited about this one. Damn. Between these 3 books that are on it, we're gonna have a spicy January, which hey, it'll help me beat the seasonal depression, huh? Let's choose 1 more, so that gives us a total of 6. Oops, wrong way. Hopefully it's something good. All right, oh, I got 2. Let's go with the bigger one. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. Your newest addition to your collection. What was the most recent book I bought? Can I go based out of these 2? We're gonna think about my newest collection to my winter TBR because I really need to get that winter TBR done. So we are actually gonna go with Consider Me by Becca Mack. This is probably one of the most recent books I have read. This is another hockey romance and another long book. How many pages is this one? Almost 500, Jesus Christ. What is with these romance authors? It's 471 pages. And this says, for a shot at love, he'll do whatever it takes. Carter Beckett is the NHL's best player both on and off the ice. His career is at its peak, his team is performing better than ever, and there's no shortage of women to spend the night with. What more could he want? Olivia Parker isn't new to professional hockey players thanks to her best friend's boyfriend, but she has no interest in dating one herself, no matter how hot he is. And anyways, she loves working as a teacher and hanging out with her best friend, drama-free. Why would she want to spend her time stroking the ego of an arrogant athlete? Once Carter meets Olivia, he can't think of anyone else. Too bad for him, Olivia is hell-bent on keeping him at arm's length, with no intention of giving in to his charms. Perhaps it's time for Carter to give up his game. After all, nobody ever said he had to play fair. Sparks will fly as Carter does whatever it takes for Olivia to consider him. Dead. I love that. I love when like guy falls first. The guy gives up like his player and asshole lifestyle to like try to get a girl. I die over that. Not only is it going to be a spicy month, it is a month of big books, which is kind of terrifying because I'm also going to be reading Onyx Storm? Yes, Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros, and I'll be doing a dedicated reading vlog to that. And I don't think that book is as big as Iron Flame. I just recently saw Rebecca Yarros talking about it online, and she like put it on her bookshelf and had it with the other 3. and it looked more like the length to Fourth Wing, which was like 400 pages, as opposed to Iron Flame, which was 600 pages. So hopefully we're in the 4 to 450 range with that one. But if I had to guess, I'm definitely not gonna get that lucky. Let's go put our books up on our shelf and recap our TBR for January. Okay, the first book we have here is Guild by Raven Kennedy, and this is my 25 and 2025 TBR pick. Is it gonna stay? Next we have a historical fiction book, and we are gonna cheat a little bit and go with The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. Next we got the prompt that said, read a book that is in the opposite season you are in right now. So we are doing We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, because this takes place in the summer. Next we had the prompt where it said, choose 3 books and go with the one that is the lowest rated. So we are doing Pucking Around by Emily Rath. The next prompt we got was a book of the month romance, and we are gonna go with Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. And lastly, we are going with the newest book to my collection, which is Consider Me by Becca Mack. Okay, so obviously that is quite the TBR. We definitely got a lot of thicker books up here, and obviously understand that Onyx Storm is also going to be up here, which is probably going to be on the bigger end too. But definitely a lot of spicy romance books, so it's definitely going to be a spicy January, which is going to be perfect for me while I'm stuck inside, potentially snowed in with cold weather here in upstate New York. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what's on your TBR for the month of January. What are you starting the year with? How are you starting strong? Are you starting by finishing books you were trying to finish in 2024? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!